Okay, last video we took in our first video. We grabbed our models, exported them, put them in the folders where we wanted them. The second video we got some textures we wanted and put those in. Next step would be importing them in the Gmax. I have Gmax and NWmax, which you'll need to download. Once you open up Gmax, to import a file into Gmax. I've also got vtools, as you can see here. I'll just move this out of the way for now. To import a model into Gmax, you look at your NWmax window, go to MDL, go to Browse, find where your model is, open, and then once it's selected in there, you go to Import, and bam, your tile is now imported into Gmax. You'll have like a front view, a top view, a side view. You can move this around. I tend to use this main view for most of my work here. You grab his hand, allows you to move it around. Grab this icon here, allows you to rotate it around. You can zoom in or out with your mouse, or it has a magnifying glass and whatnot. One of the main things when you go to export, you got to make sure you get the base only, which is that square right there. And when you click on Modify tab, which looks like a rainbow, it'll say Roar Base. That'll let you know you got the base selected. Now you put down here where you'd like it to be exported to. So for example, we have models being working. Let's do MDLs done. That's what we'll call it. Okay. Now if I click on that, click here, copy, which is Control C. I go into this area here, delete all this out of there, and then Control V will paste that in there for me. Then I can, as long as you have the royal base and royal base only selected and it's popped up here, you have here, then you hit export. Yes, continue to export. Okay, now we go back to our folder which we created, and bam, there it is. It'll have the model and the woke file. So there's that. Now if you want to rename this, the way you need to rename it, you can't just right click on it and rename it. It won't work right. You'll have to actually, up here at the royal base, you can change it to what you want. So say we're going to want to name it CVT, for example. Okay, we want to name it CVT. Then we go ahead and hit export because we already had the field in there but we wanted anyhow already. So now when we go back to that, you'll see CVT. Okay, and that renames it all. Because what happens is, if you take and open this, you'll see it has the name here, has it here, has it here. So if you just right click on it, say for example this one, rename it to it's TIC, but we'll say VON. Now when we open that, see how the name, it didn't change in here. You can't just right click on and name it. It will not work that way. You have to do it either in the tool set or in the Gmax, or there's a program out there that'll let you do it that way. Another separate program you have to download to do it. But either way, one of those two methods is easier in Gmax. Once you have it in here, just rename it to what you want, and it'll change it. Anyhow, that's how you import a model, and that is how you export a model. The only other thing I could show you real quick is texturing a model. So to texture the model, say for example we pick line 400. Okay, this is this right. Alright, we got this selected. Go to, make sure you're on the Modify tab. then go to modifier list, scroll down, go ahead and click on Aurora trim mesh, select override mats, and I just keep it white and black, what it's standard, what it's set up as already. Then go to Uvw Map. I usually always set it up for box, so it does all the sides. Face just does the one side. If you click on these balloons or different colored balls up here, whatever you want to call them, there is a way where you can drag and drop, but occasionally I have some issues when I'm dragging and dropping. Don't know why exactly, but I do. So I've been told that Gmax can be a little buggy sometimes, so maybe that's why. This is the easiest way. If you go to new, go to standard, you click on this box right here, then you click on bitmap. You can find your textures that you're wanting to use. Mine, for example, I'm just going to go find some textures that I had set up. And center tile set, castle interior, textures. Oh, I forgot. That won't let me do it though. I could do the DDS version though. So let's do open there. Or not DDS. I can use TGA. TGA is what you'll need to do that. You can drag and drop DDSs, I believe, but TGAs. And then convert your TGAs to DDS or whatever you want to do later. But then you hit apply, which will stick it on there for you. That will do some more. Now, okay, the texture we wanted is on there, but we can do some more arranging. It's currently set up by 1000, but that texture is a 512 by 512. And I'm going to do another 512 because I'm doing all three areas. Now, the smaller you make this, the more it'll repeat. See how this knot, you see it twice here, is repeating. The larger you make it, the less it repeats. However, the more it repeats, that means the smaller pixels, the higher quality of the texture it will look. The less it repeats, then the like if you stretch it across the whole thing, and so it's not going to repeat that much or not at all, then the quality of the image is going to look a lot less. So depends on how high a texture you want, how you want to do that. But okay, so from this video I showed you how to import, showed you how to export, how to rename your tile, and how to retexture a tile. Alright, that's the end of video 3, and the next video will continue on the next step.